Let's be honest. Everyone is talking about making money with AI. You hear about it everywhere. It feels like this new digital gold rush, promising a path to financial freedom. But, what's the real story behind all the hype? Is this a genuine opportunity for regular people? Or is it just another bubble? We're going to dig in and separate the reality from the rhetoric to find out where the real money is. So why all the urgency around AI? Well, you just have to look at the world around us. Forbes put it pretty bluntly. The whole idea of job security is outdated. I mean, it feels like layoffs are constantly in the news. And that old school career path, one job, one paycheck, it's starting to look pretty shaky, right? This isn't just a hunch. It's a huge shift in how our economy works. And if you want to see just how big this shift is, look at this number. By 2027, it's estimated that 86.5 million people in the US will be freelancers. Now, to put that into perspective, that's expected to be more than half of the entire American workforce. This is way beyond just picking up a side hustle. We're talking about a massive redesign of careers as people search for more financial stability. And this whole situation, that's what's setting the stage for what everyone's calling the AI gold rush. People are looking at it like a new frontier, maybe the single biggest opportunity we've seen in a generation to stake a claim and find that financial security that feels so hard to come by these days. So if we're in a gold rush, we need a map, right? Where's the treasure? In this next part, we're going to look at the actual paths people are taking, the tools they're using, and where the data says the money really is. All right, let's get right to it. Where is the money? It's easy to ask, but to answer it, we've got to look at what people are actually doing with AI to make a living. What are the most common ventures and side hustles popping up everywhere? Okay, so the list of these side hustles, it's getting huge, but a few key areas are really standing out. You've got a massive boom in AI consulting for businesses and jobs training AI models. Then there's AI-powered marketing services, and of course there's the whole creative side. Freelance writers using AI, people creating digital products like ebooks, generating AI art, and even building custom chatbots for companies. And if you think that's just talk, look at the numbers for AI consulting. It's mind-blowing. Research cited by Forbes projects this market to just explode, going from about $11 billion in 2022 to over $640 billion by 2028. That is an insane jump, over 5,000%. It just shows how desperate businesses are to figure this AI thing out. But here's the thing. Which of these AI tools actually make a difference to a company's bottom line? An academic study dug into this, looking at hundreds of small businesses. And the results are fascinating. They found a statistically significant link to revenue growth when using AI for things like customer service, marketing, and sales forecasting. But, and this is really interesting, using AI for employee management or cybersecurity, it didn't show a significant impact on revenue. So the takeaway is pretty clear. Not all AI applications are created equal. Okay, so far so good, right? A booming market, clear ways to make money, it all sounds incredibly promising. But this is where we have to hit the brakes a little and have a reality check. Because the road to AI riches has some pretty serious potholes. I mean, it's the million-dollar question, isn't it? If it was really as simple as turning on a tool and watching the money roll in, we'd all be doing it. The truth is, it's way more complicated. There are major legal, ethical, and competitive roadblocks. And here is one of the biggest bombshells, something that creators on Reddit are talking about a lot. The U.S. Copyright Office has flat out ruled that stuff generated purely by AI can't be copyrighted. Just let that sink in for a second. You could create the most stunning image with an AI tool, but you have no legal ownership. You can't stop anyone from just taking it, selling it, or using it however they want. That's a huge problem if you're trying to build a business on AI content. So this brings us to what we can call the creator's dilemma. On one side, you have the human element. You get full creative control, a unique style, and, critically, guaranteed copyright. On the other side, you've got AI's incredible speed. But with that speed comes zero ownership rights and a market that's just flooded with copycats, which makes it nearly impossible to stand out. And the risks? They go way beyond just one person trying to sell some art. Harvard Business School Online points out some really serious ethical questions for businesses.
You've got the risk of algorithms shaping public opinion, bias in the AI leading to unfair outcomes, and of course, massive concerns around cybersecurity and data privacy. There's even the risk of creating a new digital divide, where whole industries get left behind.
So, after that dose of reality, you might be feeling a bit skeptical. I get it. But now we need to zoom out. Let's forget about the individual side hustle for a minute and look at the hard data. Because what AI is doing for the entire economy is an incredibly powerful story. A huge report from PwC, they analyzed almost 1 billion job ads, uncovered something stunning. The industries that are most exposed to AI, the ones that can really use it, are seeing productivity growth that is 3 times higher than other industries. 3 times. And you can see it right here on this chart. Look at that spike. The rocket ship really took off right around 2022. I mean, that's when ChatGPT hit the scene and woke the whole world up to what AI could do. Since then, the value being created in these industries has just gone through the roof. Okay, so companies are more productive. Great for them. But what about us? What about our paychecks? Well, that same PwC report shows that this value is being shared. Wages in the industries that use AI the most are growing more than twice as fast as in other sectors. This isn't just about corporate profits, it's leading to higher pay. And what about the biggest fear of all? AI is coming for our jobs. Well, this chart basically says not so fast. It shows that demand for jobs is actually growing in almost every single one of these AI-exposed fields. AI isn't just taking jobs away. It's making people more powerful and creating totally new roles. And here it is, the final incredible data point from PwC. If you need one last number to convince you, what is the actual value of having AI skills on your resume right now? It's a 56% wage premium, on average. That's up from just 25% the year before. The market is practically screaming for people who know how to use these tools. So what does all this mean for you? For your future? We've seen the gold rush, we've had the reality check, and we've seen the powerful economic data. So let's wrap this up with a practical guide, a compass for navigating your own career in this new world.
First, you have to understand where this is all going. The PwC report talks about something called agentic AI. Now, this isn't just a tool you type a prompt into. This is the next level. Think of it like an advanced digital workforce, a team of super smart assistants that can reason, plan, and carry out complex tasks all on their own. This is the future we're heading towards.
With that in mind, here are 5 key principles to guide you. Think of this as your personal compass. First, think big transformation, not small tweaks. Second, focus on how AI can help you grow, not just cut costs. Third, get ready for agentic AI. See it as a force multiplier. Fourth, and this is crucial, actively build your skills. And finally, number 5, understand that building trust is the only way to unlock AI's real power. So, at the end of the day, the real takeaway isn't that robots are coming for our jobs. It's that the nature of work itself is changing. The data couldn't be clearer. AI is creating massive value and opportunity, but it's also raising the bar for all of us. And that brings us to the final, most important thought. AI won't take your job, but someone using AI might. The only question left is, what new skills are you going to build to make sure you're that someone?